What's going on, internet world? It's your favorite breakdown commentator, CTV. Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. Hope you guys are having a fabulous hump day. You already know what we're here to get into. So before we do so, go ahead and give me a nasty piece of like on this video. Thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up a video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another conscious crew member and telling them to get their arses into the sanctuary, because the king is in fact kinging. Also, shout out to all of the new subbies. I love you long time. Make sure that all of you guys' notifications are also set to all. Yeah, all of you guys' notifications are set to all. And if you don't mind taking it one step further, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community at, whether that is your YouTube community wall, your Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Tumblr, the dark side of Twitter, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the link. Of course, no, we're out live and in color. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Consciouztv? Let me speak to you guys coming into the sanctuary. What's going on, St. Marquise? What's going on, Morky's mom? What's going on, Rumors and Tea? What's going on, Miss Holly? What's going on, baby mother Courtney B? Hey, boo. I gotta upload our picture, Court. I'm gonna do that today on Instagram, so be looking for that. Cause I'm gonna tag you in that picture we took in Tennessee. What's going on, Shawnee? What's going on, Dion? What's going on, Sin? Hey, Kat. What's going on, Queen B More? Hey, Ange. Hey, Yolanda. What's going on, Shayla? What's going on, Hot Wings? What's going on, Crazy Conway Crew? What's going on, That's So Sylvia? Hey, Miss Lady D. Hey, JJ. What's going on, Baby Father Kev? What's going on? Hey, Michael. What's going on, Ian Gardner? What's going on, Carolyn? Hey, Jackie. Hey, Sexy Nessa. What's going on, VSP? What's going on, Sabra? What's going on, Adora? What's going on, Arshawn? You already know it. Hey, Lynn. What's going on? Yup, still happy. What's going on, Coach Leslie? Hey, boo. Hey, y'all. Let me also shout out my baby mother, Happy, who sent me a nasty piece. A Cash App, girl, before I even hit the link, honey. Baby mother saw the watch page. It was already on that sizzle, period. Shout out to my baby mother, Happy. Thank you, boo. You guys know that all donation information, Instagrams, emails, Patreon, all that stuff is in the description box below. What's going on, Tomoko? Hey. So, we got a little bit to get into, girl. You guys know we have a really crazy ass live stream to do tonight. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me go ahead and share my screen for those of you who don't know what's going on, because I know how ratchety YouTube is when it comes to their notifications. So let me go ahead and share the screen out real quick, so you guys can make sure that you guys set your reminder. All right, boom. This is happening tonight at 8. Okay, the subscriber who unalived themselves allegedly update. Okay, you guys know that last month there was so much that transpired and popped the hell off. All of the Von Ray, Storm and Roll, Unhinged, Sledgehammer Head stuff popped off. Then it was my birthday, and then amidst all of that, girl, you guys know this situation happened, and I came and did a live stream telling you guys basically what allegedly had just happened. You guys also gave me some advice and some feedback, because I was asking you guys what to do based on the circumstances and the very limited information that I had. And I utilized all of that advice that you guys gave me. So I'm going to be giving you guys an update on that. And I also wanted to give the situation enough time for there to be some answers provided to me to kind of let the system and let just kind of social media do what it does. And I feel like a month definitely is a great amount of time, is a solid and thorough amount of time. And some things were popping off last night as a result of my watch page, which really does not help the situation on the other party's end at all. So we're going to be getting into all of that. I had a certain attitude and a certain energy in which I was going to do that live stream in, but based upon the way that things went down last night, I've now decided to shift gears. It's going to be a very raw live stream. The decorum and the class and the well-manneredness in which I was going to initially lead from is pretty much out of the window. I'm going to give it up straight down the motherfucking middle, because 2024, none of these motherfucking hoes will be playing on my motherfucking top. Okay? And I'm going to show these hoes what an apocalypse looks like. I'm going to show and induce trauma in these motherfucking hoes when it comes to pain in my face. I don't got nothing to do with other people's energy. I don't got nothing to do with other people's decorum. I don't got nothing to do with other people's attitude about anything. I'm making all of the executive orders coming 2024. I have sat back and have allowed myself to turn cheeks I didn't even fucking have. Okay? So, everything that I'm doing right now is about tying up all the motherfucking loose ends. And they are being tied up. And being tied up real well. So, what y'all can look forward to out of the Consciouztv platform coming 2024 is I'm returning all energy. All energy. And I don't give a fuck who that energy comes from. Whatever energy they own is whatever energy I'm on. Whatever speed they own is whatever speed I'm on. Whatever the vibration of the frisbee they throw is on is the vibration of which it will be reciprocated. I don't give a fuck whether you a friend, a foe, or a goddamn relative. All energy will be reciprocated. All of it. Every bit of it. Every little bit of it. Whatever you gonna do, I'm gonna do. Whatever it's gonna be for you, it's gonna be for me. It's gonna be a we in this motherfucker. It's no longer going to be me on an island all by myself, just allowing the things to be the things. I'm too grown. I've done too much of my work, and I'm entitled to better. Yeah, I use the word entitled. I'm entitled to better. I'm entitled to. I work for everything that I have and everything that I am. And I'm not settling less from any motherfucking period. I don't have no problem moving the puzzle pieces around accordingly. Cause bitch, I work. Emotionally, I work. Spiritually, bitch, I work. Physically, bitch, I work. I have gone out of my way to make sure, bitch, that I'm not a hypocrite and that anything that I'm asking for, I'm exemplifying. Anything that I'm expecting, I'm also giving. So when you play in my face, bitch, you're going to get played with. If you make yourself a court gesture, I'm therefore going to laugh. I'm going to treat you what you actually are. I'm going to move according to the way it actually is. Not the way it's supposed to be. Not the way things are supposed to be ideally. Bitch, I'm on straight up Dark Phoenix energy for 2024. Girl, I'm on all righteousness. No fear, bitch, all big dick, big pussy ass motherfucking energy. I played the game the way that pseudo ass, low grade ass ideology told me to, girl. And you know what? That's how we've gotten into this predicament as a people with our own colonizers, girl. I'm not repeating the mistakes of my ancestors, girl. I'm not laying down and I'm not taking shit, bitch. And if it means blood in the earth, blood in the earth it is, bitch. I'm not afraid of war. I'm not afraid of the fire, the brimstone, the lions, tigers, and bears. Oh, motherfucking my bitch. I have walked through the rites of passage to earn the S on my chest, bitch. And the S is going to be in full glory for 2024. Now, with that being said, I want to kick this off a little bit with a little situation, and then we'll go into another situation. Okay, what's going on, Infinity? Hey, boo. What's going on, Cats Me Out? I think I saw you in the chat. What's going on, Seti? What's going on, the Coldest Bear? Hey, you are. Hi. Hey, Lisa. Hey, boo. So, you guys know, girl, I've been on my shit all 2023. I am proud. Oh, that's another thing, girl. I'm going to be giving myself all the credit for everything, because if you count on these niggas and these hoes to credit you accordingly, it'll never happen. So I'm going to be patting my own back, bitch. I'm going to be making sure that my own accolades are plastered, girl. I'm going to be in full celebratory energy of self for 2024. I'm not waiting on nobody to do shit. Okay? It's going to be a whole lot about me for 2024. A whole lot about me for 2024. All right? So you guys know I've had an epic fucking year. You guys know that I had a hospitalization that I had to endure by my fucking self because my raggedy ass community was being raggedy as fucking usual. And of course, the one time, you know, I would need them would be the convenient time in which they would not be available. But obviously, with a bitch being God in the flesh, okay? I don't really need the things that I even seek out at times because I'm very much so capable of self-actualizing and persevering without those things that my ego thinks that it needs. So, of course, a bitch thrived and survived, and now I'm fucking diabetic fucking free, okay? As a result of taking full accountability for myself, taking full accountability for my health, taking full accountability for the predicament in which I found myself in. Okay? And by me standing all the fucks the way up, I experience all of the results and all of the power and all of the transformation and all of the miraculous, because I stood all the way up and stood all the way in. Okay? So this has been a year where I have been able to really see the best in myself. I've been able to put my best self forward. I've been able to put who God has carved out and who God been nurturing, who God been growing up to full use. I was able to put my faith where my life is. That deepened my confidence in myself. That deepened my confidence in where I am and who I am. And I've been, after the fact, slowly but for surely getting really acquainted with that power and with that version of myself, because I've never allowed myself to stand in the entirety of all that I am. And I'm like most people. A lot of people can probably relate to having a certain level of fear about your own potential, a certain level of fear about what you know resides in you, where the glory resides, where the glory resides. But my hospitalization, you know, in the middle of the year, really put that on display. And it gave me an opportunity to see that there's nothing for me to be afraid of, and that I have everything to gain by embracing what I know God has given me as me. With that being said, a lot of the mistakes and a lot of the bullshit that my empathy got me into, empathizing and sympathizing and sympathizing and empathizing, I've been doing a major check and balance on. You guys know I did a live stream a few weeks ago where I was talking about transactional relationships and how I never put up with transactional relationships up until now. up until recently, you know, I only dealt in relationships where it was sincere and it was genuine on both ends. And I only fucked with what I love, which is also cool too. But despite me focusing on making sure that everything I was in was real, and everything that I was in was love, and everything that I was in was true, I still had flies coming through the chateau, metaphorically speaking. I still had stragglers. I still had energetic parasites. I still had narcissists. I still had all these zombies still banging on the door out front, trying to get in to the resource, which is me. I'm the resource. I'm the heart of this shit. I'm the blood. What's going on, Knockout? Oh, yes, Knockout. The hospitals is where the revelations reside. You learn a lot of deep truths when you are in a crisis. You learn who the fuck you are and who the fuck you're not. And you also learn who the fuck everybody else is and who the fuck they not. And if you do the right thing with that data and with those observations, that shit can empower the living fuck out of your life. If you do the right thing with the truth, if you do the productive thing, the life-giving thing, the alchemical thing with the truth, that shit can be powerful in your life. The truth can be used to destroy you by your own choice, or it can be used to empower the living dog shit out of you. It's up to you on what you allow the truth to do and be. What's going on, Tyru? So, despite me being on my, like, you know, everything got to be real, and everything got to be righteous, and everything got to be loving, and everything got to be, you know, mutual, and just making sure that I stay in, like, sincere, mutual, loving, you know, like, being super idealistic on my part, okay? And I am a very idealistic person. I'm a very, like, happy ever after fairy tale kind of person. I fantasize about the highest good of everything, the highest good of any relationship, the highest good of any life potential, the highest good of any, like, I'm just idealistic and very fantasy prone. That's just a part of my natural, that's probably a part of my empathic nature too, like being very hopeful, being deeply optimistic, having this very deep belief in good, in love, in the humanity of it all, etc. So that's a part of that, right? And so I allowed myself to participate in just that up until now. So I never made space for transactional relationships. Like, even when I was in business with people, I was in business with people that I loved and who loved me. It was always a struggle for me to do things that were not from my heart and to be a part of things that did not come from within. There's always been a shortcoming for me. Not no more, bitch. I have allowed where all that empathy at, to the left part of my brain, I have allowed that pendulum to swing all the way to the left, girl, to the masculine part of my brain, to the masculine part of the hemisphere, girl. And I like it over there too. I had never, you know, become a permanent resident of the masculine part of my brain ever. You know, I've only passively experienced the masculine part of my brain. You know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, even though I'm efficient and perfected and masterful at fighting in war as well. And even when I wore in the name of love and all things good. But girl, you know, with the pendulum swinging, girl, from the feminine side to the masculine side, bitch, I'm like, girl, I like it. Oh, girl, this is why these niggas be cutting up. I like it over here, girl, where the masculine energy is, bitch. Like, they having all the fun, girl. Those who in a masculine bag, girl, no wonder they so reckless. No wonder they're so... The masculine get what they want. Let's just be honest. those who in a masculine energy and those who in a masculine bag. And I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about total consciousness when I'm talking about masculinity. Those are the only people who are really getting what they want out of life. That masculine part of the brain, bitch, is where it's where your ego is. It's where your reciprocal nature is, girl. It's where your analytical nature is, girl. It's where the math is mathing at, okay? The masculine brain is doing all the math, girl. And if the math don't make sense, it don't make dollars. If it don't make dollars, it don't make relationships. If it don't make relationships, girl, it's just the end. It's very practical and pragmatic over there in the masculine part of the brain. Now, the feminine part of the consciousness is also badass as well. Okay, that super empathic shit is everything, girl. It's the glory too. But the divine masculine, girl, it's got its placement. So recently, you know, in my self journey and becoming and unfolding and just being more comfortable and confident in who the fuck I am, what the fuck I bring to the table, not allowing the motherfucker to change my narrative, to project over me. Like, I've been in this place of really also standing up for myself and checking every chess piece on the board. You know, y'all know how I am anyway. I'm an equal opportunity roaster and gagger. That goes for any of these public figures that I report on my page. It also goes for the way that I deal in my personal life. Nobody is beyond reproach. Everybody from grandma to grandpa to the newborn can get chin checked, bitch. That's the way that I always been. That's what my Scorpion nature affords me. And if a motherfucker can't handle that, I know that it's just a fragile ass, weak ass nigga or bitch who ain't built for it tough and who don't stand in the truth. Because anybody who thirsty and hungry for truth and self-knowledge puts themselves in positions to be addressed, put themselves in positions to be rectified, put themselves in positions to be contested and confronted. That's what real niggas and bitches do. So that's what you get when you are in proximity of my life in any capacity. And that level of 4K honesty is the same level of honesty that I also stand in and hold myself accountable for as well, which is why I'm always a forever evolving individual, which is why I'm always evaluating, restructuring, perfecting myself, because I'm always holding myself accountable as well. I'm always looking straight ahead at me as well. I'm always looking within every moment, by the moment, by the moment, by the moment as well. And God forbid if I have people who ain't scared and shook, because I also had a lot of people in my life who claimed that they love me, who never wanted to really tell me the fucking truth. And then blank not telling me the truth based upon their pussy ass energy and their pussy ass ways. So I had to cut them pussy assholes off too. Because I don't incubate myself in a system of a bunch of yes men. I want motherfuckers who will talk me off the ledge. I want motherfuckers who love me enough to grab me by the motherfucking neck and force me to the motherfucking ground, especially if they know that it's possible that I will further injure myself if I do what I'm intending and insisting upon doing. I want that level of aggression. I want that level of assertion. I want that level of brutal honesty in my fucking life. So all pussy assholes with pussy ass energy had to fucking go. And I'm still making edits and additions because I'm not playing no games when it comes to me. These hoes might play games when it comes to me, but I'm not playing when it comes to me at all. So because I've been allowing the masculine part of the brain, girl, to thrive and to be alive and to be vibrant, you guys have seen some of that manifest in the fact that I ain't really turning the other cheek like that no more. It's been up, bitch, and I'm hardly done with the uppity up, girl. I'm gonna make sure that that foot is stuck. Okay? But also, that brain has been informing me properly about the practicality of transactional relationships. So, prime example, I have somebody in my life, girl. We have a very long history. Most people in my life I have a long history with. I really don't, cultivate relationships to new people. So most people in my life are like 10, 25 years old in my life. People that just are very aged in my life. Y'all know how us Scorpios do, girl. We don't fix it if it ain't broken, and we love familiarity. So we can hold on and nurture something forever, for a lifetime. Like Scorpios are for a lifetime lovers, for a lifetime friend, for a lifetime whatever. We can drive the same car for decades. Like if it works, bitch. Okay? Very practical minded in that way. We have to be really fucking impressed. We have to be really shooketh in order to let some new shit come in. Aside from that, girl, we be cooling it. But I have really toxic people that still love me, and I love them. And I used to think, girl, that it had to be right for it to work. So when it wasn't all the way right, I decided it couldn't work, and then things would just be over until I felt like things could be right again. And because nobody in my life can ever let me go, everybody holds on to me. Even if we fall out, girl, we are breaking up to make up. Nobody can ever truly let a bitch go, which I'm fine with, because that's the God force. It's just the God in me that these hoes are addicted to. So that's just the way the dynamics are always going to be. So these toxic people that I love and who love me, the masculine part of my brain has started to rationalize. So, for instance, I have some exes, some very toxic exes, okay? And they too can't let a bitch go. You guys have already seen, girl, how these hoes struggle over me, honey. How they conflict with themselves over me, girl. They get obsessed. They get angry at me because I don't want to do them anymore. I don't want the acquaintanceship. I don't want the YouTube ship. I don't want the friendship, girl. Hoes lose their mind, etc. You just can't motherfucking become unaddicted from CT, babe. You just can't motherfucking do it, ho. You guys just saw in the last situation where a bitch that I didn't even respond back to in a DM lost their fucking mind and held on to a grudge for years because I did not respond to a fucking message back. So I be showing all of y'all that stuff because I really want y'all to understand how real this shit is in my life. I want y'all to really understand, like, what it really be when it bees, okay? So my brain been like, girl, okay, the relationship doesn't work. But what does work? Because these toxic people that keep clinging to me, they're always in a broken state and they're always in need. They always need me for something, girl. They need me emotionally. They need me physically. They need me financially. They just need, girl. They're always in a state of deprivation, which is why I used to cut the situations off, at the root until time and time would go by. And then they would reach out again. And then I would analyze whether they were in a better place or not. And if I felt that there was enough time for maybe some realizations and some necessary proper changes had occurred, and then boom, then I would give them a chance. And of course, they were never ever well. So it would always get cut off again. But the masculine part of my brain been like, girl, you ain't gotta be so extreme, CTV. These girls, these toxic girls who can't never get their shit together and who can't get the fuck away from you, they do have things that work. So they don't have the capacity to really love themselves, nor to love you because they don't love themselves. But there is practical things and so-called resources that are there. So for instance, one of my old hoes got all this shit going on, girl. They got all this litigating going on. They got all this restitution, girl. They got all this shit going on, all right? They also got a whole life crisis going on right now. And they really are in need. Like, they're at the bottom, I mean the bottom, bitch, of the barrel. They're at the bottom at the barrel, girl. I'm talking about, like, don't even have a home anymore. Like, literally out there, like, living like Avril Lavigne in the Nobody's Home music video, girl. Like, may I have more porridge, please? Like, that level of demolition. What's going on, Bambi? So I'm like, okay, this person always in need, but I can't really, like, I can't keep giving. I can't let, like, cause now keep in mind, because I'm an all for nothing. I ain't never knew no other way to be other than an all or nothing type of a person. So I'm just like, I can't fuck with them because, like, I want to help them, but that's only your way back into everything that I am. And I can't give them everything because they are a succubus. They are fucked up in the head. They make a mess of everything. They are just really, you know, raw chaos. So I just, you know, been doing me. But recently, my masculine part of my brain made some decisions and said, you know what? Go into a transactional relationship with this person. It ain't even got to be about love. Like, what does this person have as a resource? Since they want to use you as a resource, fine. And since it can't be love and it can't, like, be naturally reciprocal and productive, then make it business and make it transactional and put them in positions that they actually can handle, so that if you're going to extend yourself to them, that you're also, for once, finally also getting something out of the goddamn deal. That it's not just you pouring out. It's not just you who's giving. Wow, this person only takes, and they don't even take and go and improve. They're taking really in vain. They're taking just to get them through today, but they're not taking in a way that really liberates them out of their bullshit. So the masculine part of my brain was like, girl, but what do they have to work with? They're good handyman. They know how to fix shit, build shit, create shit, repair shit, plant shit. They're great at tech work. And they're also good in bed. Okay? So the masculine part of my brain said, okay, girl, we can use each other. The only difference now with me being involved with these people is that the usury is now mutual. And it don't have to be rosied up. It ain't gotta be, like, poetically orchestrated. We don't need no rosy ass language because I don't have an ego anymore that has to have some fake ass narrative in order for me to feel better about what's taking place. So I had a conversation with one of my old hosts and was like, look, you gonna always need me. That's obvious. Since you met me, bitch, you've always needed me. You've always been dependent on me, and you've never had your shit together. Fine. You are a natural, bona fide bum. Okay. Since I've done fucked around and let you in and then allowed myself to love you, I can't unlove you because that's the way, because love just don't work that way. I can't close the door, but I can reappropriate. I can decide the way in which I want to engage that love. But I don't get to change the fact that I love you. So I said, hey, if you're going to put me in place as a resource for you emotionally, physically, sexually, financially, etc., cool. And this is what my expectations are out of you. And I gave him those lists of expectations out of him. So we agreed, right? We agreed to those expectations. Now he's a little shook by this because he ain't used to the CTV. He used to the, it needs to be love and it needs to be this, that, and the third. No, bitch. It needs to be this is what you do, and this is what I do, and this is what I bring to the table, this is what you bring to the table, girl, and that's it, and that's motherfucking all, girl. No other beyond dialogue. No, nothing else. No other expectation. And if there is something else that we want to put to the table, we just come to the table, we negotiate it, we decide on it, and girl, it's just everything is all motherfucking business, bitch. It ain't no heart in it. It ain't no feelings in it. It ain't no nothing, girl. It's literally just trade and borrow, girl. Like, we got a old agricultural system going on between us, okay? So everything been going good. He been doing his part, and not even just him. It's a slew of toxic motherfuckers who I still have allowed to be adjacent to my God force and to my energy. No, it ain't no girl. I said that they're good in bed. I don't fuck women. This is one of my old hoes. So everything been going good. Everything been going great. Everything been going fine. Something happened that was very interesting to me this morning. A few days ago, we were getting real grown in our exchanges between each other. And he had sent me some material. And he was asking for some material back. And at the time, I was preoccupied, so I didn't have an opportunity to reciprocate in that moment. But I decided to finally reciprocate last night. His reply was very interesting, and it was very like, okay, girl. It was very opposite of what his reply should have been. So I was like, okay, girl, he doing something. He doing something real fucked up right now because he trying to be somebody else right now. Okay, I didn't know what was going on. I ain't even tried to figure it out. I just let it be what it was. Because once again, girl, ain't no feelings. And the moment that he can't hold up his end of shit, it's done because it's all business and transactional to begin with. So he hits me up this morning talking about, you fucked up my date. You fucked up my motherfucking date last night. I was on a date with a bitch. And then you sent me blah, 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 blah. And so he was going off. And I'm just like, first of all, girl, you better calm your tone down in this text message, bitch. Because I know you hoes think that y'all can get away with like raising y'all voice through text too. That also don't work for me either, bitch. However you would talk to me in person, however you would talk to me via FaceTime, however you would talk to me on the phone, bitch, is how you're also going to talk to me through text, girl. Okay? Because if that's what we're going to be on, we can be on that. And if we going to be on that, if that's the energy you going to introduce, just know them streets work both ways. But we know who going to be fucked up by the end of that if I join in on that energy. We know who feelings gonna be in the grave, girl. If I participate in that energy, we all know who gonna be crying a river. If I reciprocate that energy, girl, so you best to first and foremost control your motherfucking tone and get your shit together, even through text. So he going off like, you ruined my date, and I was on a date with a pretty bitch, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, so first of all, crazy. I don't have nothing to do with wherever you were in the world at the time that I accommodated what you asked me for. Okay, wherever you was, girl, heaven, hell, purgatory, or Chicago's downtown, bitch. I ain't got nothing to do, girl, with where you were at the moment, and I don't got nothing to do with who you was around at the moment in which you received what you had asked for one, okay? For two, I really just laid his ass out, to be honest. I laid him clean. I laid him out so bad, girl. He ain't even responded back to me yet, because I had just laid his ass thoroughly through. Put a hot ass iron to that ass. Okay. And then, but I was thinking in the aftermath of all of that, because I also told him this as well, that girl, you gonna always be fucked up until you can be honest with yourself. I said, the reason, girl, that you got financial problems and you got housing issues and you always in a knot. You always double knotted the fucked up. Your life, your shit, always, constantly, every year, all month, always fucked up. And it's fucked up because, first and foremost, bitch, you don't stand in the truth, girl. I just want a lot of y'all to know that the truth will clear up a lot of y'all shit. A lot of the issues in y'all life, relationally, financially, health-wise, etc., would be cleared, girl, through the sheer power and metaphysics of the truth, of the fucking truth, which will set you completely and utterly motherfucking free. Okay? You done fucked around and misdirected some anger toward me, bitch, because you couldn't stand in your truth. That's really what is at the basis of your agitation. You know you are a bisexual man who's in relationship still to this day with somebody you got major fucking history with, who you're going to be seeing in just a few weeks, because we're going to be doing some very adult things, some very hardcore adult things in a few weeks. And because you happen to be on a date with a bitch that I don't give a fuck about, because I don't want nothing more from you, more so than your handyman skills, your tech work, and when we occasionally come together to mutually fuck the shit out of each other. Because we've always been really good at that. Okay? Go find you a wife, go find you a husband, go have babies, go do whatever you're doing, girl, on your end. It's fine with me. But the reason why you pressed and you fucked up, girl, is because you didn't have the heart to tell this basic ass bitch you was on a date with that I'm bisexual. And that what was sent to me, because they probably were canoodled together on a park bench somewhere, on a curbside somewhere, in a cafeteria somewhere, girl, in a shelter some damn where, girl. They probably were canoodling together, you know, watching something on the cell phone when I reciprocated his request. and it would have been no breakdown on his side had you just been a man about it and told that bitch for one hoe, don't worry about what the fuck is in my phone, bitch, because you only here to watch the Game of Thrones with me, girl. Don't worry about what other notifications are coming through this cellular device. Okay? It's none of your business, girl, okay? I'm lending you the screen to watch Pokemon. I am not lending you the screen, bitch. That does not give you all access granted to my a photo gallery, girl, to my video gallery, to my Instagram notifications, to none of that, okay? So first and foremost, girl, you should have put that bitch in check, for one. And then for two, girl, you should have checked yourself, because this is who you are, and this is what you do, and this is what you want. Okay? You a nigga who like what you motherfucking like. And if you can't be in a woman's life without being solid in the entirety of your truth, then bitch, you really don't need to be with nobody, especially not women, if the bisexual part of yourself is an embarrassment to you. That's not my problem, bitch. What you can't work out in you is not my issue. What you can't resolve in your pansexuality is not my problem. What you can't resolve in your homosexuality, bitch, is not my motherfucking burden. What salvation you can't work in through fear and trembling in your being, girl, has zero to do with motherfucking me, ho. Okay? If you scared of ho, go to church and work that out with Jesus, bitch. But the audacity, how dare thee? How dare thee try to misdirect, girl, your confusion and take that out on me, girl, when it's your truth, girl, that got you shooketh right now, because that woman saw what I sent you and you didn't have the kahunas and the testicles and the testosterone and the sperm count, bitch, to stand in your shit to her. That's what you asked for. Me being a boy, Damon, that's who you fucking with. Okay? If you can't answer that, so if you can't answer for that to the people outside of yourself, that's your problem, not mine, Damon. Because I am a boy, Damon. And we do boy things, Damon. Okay? See, bitch, I'm all the way out of every closet, bitch. I'm out of every closet. And the only closets I don't talk about are the ones that I'm restricted to NDAs about. The only motherfucking closets, bitch, I don't speak about are the ones that are concealed through NDAs. But I am a boy, Damon, and you are a motherfucking boy, Damon. And we do boy things, Damon. And if a frail, synthetic ponytail wearing asshole who you on a date that ain't gonna make it to the second, third, or fourth round can't handle your tea, girl, then you need to evaluate that tea and decide whether it needs less sugar in it. If a bitch can't handle all the sugar in your tank, girl, then she need not to drink from the fountain. And when your spot get blued up, bitch, the only person you need to be directing energy toward is to the man in the mirror, in the words of the great motherfucking Michael Jackson, ho. Because that's just how clear I am with me, and that's how clear I am about not allowing other motherfuckers to put their bullshit on me, girl. You will not put your shit on me. That's what you won't do. I used to allow all of that. I used to. Up until now, girl, I used to allow motherfuckers to redirect the signal to me. No, ma'am. Them days are over, girl. Those days are done, bitch. You will get dragged and toe tagged and hung up to dry fucking with me, girl. So, bitch, if you ain't clear and you ain't ready to be cleared, I'm not the energy for you. Because, girl, you're not going to redirect no shit. You ain't going to project no shit. You ain't going to do none of that. Because I ain't going to do it, and I don't do it, and you ain't going to do it, baby. I'm only going to be a recipient of my own motherfucking glory represented to me through other human beings. Okay? Those are the only things that I'm receiving is my own energy, baby. What I don't give will not be given to me. What I don't provide will not be motherfucking provided to me. What I don't show up as, I will not allow to also stand in my motherfucking presence. And since 99.9% of these motherfucking niggas have no integrity and standing on straw and polyester foundation to begin with, most of these interactions going forward with human beings in general are going to have to be transactional. Because it ain't enough real ass hoes and enough real ass niggas for it to transcend transaction. So I'm fully prepared now going forward to actually live the rest of my days in mostly transactional relationships. Bitch, take the feelings and the soul and the heart up out of this shit, girl, and let's just get to the calculations of it all. Let's just get to doing the math, girl. Let's just get to lawyering up, girl. Let's just figure this thing out on paper, girl. This is all administration work here, girl. Fuck all this inward shit, girl. Who I am on the inside, girl, the love, the light in me, girl, the God in me is only going to be preserved, girl, for that which is also sacred. I'm not going to allow these motherfucking hoes to access all of the glory thereof. Continue to mooch and leech and suck and take, not motherfucking give. And then have the audacity to want to use me as an emotional dumpster just to add insult to injury. Girl, you got me all the way completely and utterly fucked the fuck up. Because once you turn into Satan, bitch, I'm Lucifer. Call it. Call it. Call it, bitch. Once you turn into hell, baby, I'm Hades. Call it. Because I'm on whatever type of time a bitch is on, baby. Okay? So there's that. All right? Now, because he need me, the reason he ain't text me back yet, girl, is because he's trying not to ruin it. Because he know he got a good thing going, and he know he's the one who's largely benefiting from being in alignment to me. Because I really don't benefit at all, because I can also be fucking other people. Dick and ass is not a problem for me. I can get that shit several times a day within the same hour. Girl, I can have hoes on rotation. I can have the concubines concubining, girl. One nigga on the feet, one nigga on the ass, one nigga on the dick, one nigga on the cheek. So even that is not a win for me either. It's just one of the only things that you have. And because I'm willing, girl, and because I'm unwilling to be in a non-reciprocal relationship, you just gonna have to give up whatever it is that you got to get anything up out of me. Since you want to be a toxic ass agent of fucking chaos, cool. But I ain't no fool no more. I ain't foolish enough, bitch, to be a charity to you. I'm not foolish enough, bitch, to be a non-profit to you. Because, girl, it's in vain. It's pointless. So, girl, you're going to have to give up whatever you got to get whatever it is that you want, girl. That's just where it's going to be. And we all grown. So none of us have a gun to each other's head. None of us are forced or obligated, girl. We either can come to agreements about the way we're going to use each other or not. And I'm integral, so I'm going to uphold up my end of everything, whether it's transactional or whether it's just, whether it's real. Either way, I'm going to always do my part. And I always do my part, no matter what the situation is. My part never the issue. Okay? My character is clear across the motherfucking board. Okay? I'm always going to be on time, bitch. I'm going to be the first one there, the last one to leave, bitch. I'm going to execute on everything I'm asked to, everything that was agreed to, etc. Now, let's move into some other things. I just kind of wanted to touch on, girl. The masculine part of my energy, girl, is thriving right now. And I'm loving it, girl. Like, honestly, I wish I would have been a transactional bitch a lot sooner in life. I wish I would have been a 1+1 girl a lot sooner in life, girl. I really have allowed my empathy, girl, to just really take over the greatest part of my life. And I don't have no regrets about it, but it definitely has been imbalanced. I definitely should have been. There were things that had I tapped into my masculine energy, my empathy would have never made a fool of me in. But because I was out of balance and there was nobody to teach me about my gift, there was nobody to teach me about my God force, there was nobody to teach me properly about my love force, there was nobody to teach me about the balance between my ego and my God self, there was nobody to do that, girl. I just chose a side, and I just chose my empathic side. And girl, that empathic side almost put me on the episode of the first 48 a few times, bitch. But girl, my empathy almost put a tombstone over me, bitch, because my empathy has put me in some very dangerous ass situation with some very dangerous ass motherfucking people, all in the name of love, all in the name of all that's good, all in the name of God, all in the name of all that shit. Girl, I allow some very sick ass, twisted ass people into my life as well, as a result of my heart. I never knew what the scriptures meant when it said that the heart of that mankind's heart is deceptive and deceitful. And now I understand. Because the heart without wisdom is just as good as pure ignorance. Matter of fact, love without wisdom, love should always entail wisdom. And without wisdom, it doesn't really matter what side you on, whether it's love or hate. If it's without wisdom, it's one thing, and that's destructive. It's one thing, and that's ignorant. It don't matter what it is. If it's without motherfucking wisdom, girl, your good is gone. Your good is dead, mama. Whichever way the pendulum gonna swing with it. Nobody ever taught me these things. I was on my own as a little god. I was on my own as an empath in the world. Nobody ever taught me these wisdoms and these truths. These are things that I paid the price for because of my lived experiences. My life and my mistake was the price for the wisdom that I have today. And I'm thankful to God to have the wisdom and the revelations thereof, and to be where the fucking who the fuck I is, and I, had enough bandwidth and Wi-Fi, girl, to understand that there was data and treasure in my life, including my hurt, my choices, my trauma, etc., that there was information up in that shit. Nobody ever taught me that either, because you only taught to glorify the good result and to kind of throw away the negative shit. That you want to just numb yourself to the negative shit. You want to ignore the negative shit. You want to find someone to blame for the negative shit. Nobody teaches you that there's transformative information and knowledge in the shit that hurts you, in the shit that bruises you, in the shit that scars you, in the shit that shames you. Nobody teaches you that. These are all things that spirit had to teach me. I didn't have no mentor. I didn't have a sensei. I didn't have none of that. My life experience and my choices themselves was the price that I paid. My pain was the price, bitch. So I'm clear now, girl. I'm clear. Let me go ahead and tiptoe into this next little piece. So you guys know we're in a retrograde. This retrograde is hard fucking core. This retrograde is going to be one for the book. This is going to be, retrograde, Mercury's retrogrades have various tier levels, okay? Some of them are extreme. Some of them is a little, I just want to shift the wig a little bit. Some of them are all out decapitating, girl, okay? Every retrograde just gives differently, and depending on where your astrological celestial bodies are in your chart at the time of each retrograde, will also largely determine the severity or the mildness of the way retrograde will impact you. For me, girl, this retrograde has already been motherfucking eye-opening, bitch. I feel like Cleo in this bitch, girl. Girl, I'm already shook, bitch, and really, retrograde really just started. We've been in the shadow period for the past week and a half. There's a shadow period that pre-games retrograde, and then there's a retrograde itself, and then there's another shadow period after retrograde technically expires. It's like a 2-week period where, that all of the shadow from the eclipse fully is dissolved. When I tell you guys that I am so grateful that I have done my fucking work, because just the things that hold on, hot girl, let me be careful. The things that I have come to understand, and I wasn't even looking for the things that I now know. I wasn't even looking for those things, which is how I know that everything that I now know is by divine order. That is all being hand delivered to me through like what's happening is of God. It's of the universe, girl. If I was not and had not done all of the prep work for myself, if I had not followed the yellow brick road and evolved up to this point, girl, the things that spirit have had me come to understand and to know would have took me clean out, baby. I would have been destroyed as a person. I would have been fucking destroyed from the inside out, girl. If this was an older version of CTV, if this was a less evolved version of Consciouztv, girl, the things that I just to know them would have devastated my being. Devastated. Beyond repair. Burnt beyond recognition. And because I'm in my divine mind, and I'm in my divine energy, and I'm in my divine self, unlike the older version of CTV, because you know the older version was also real raw Scorpio energy, I would have been reacting. It just would have been all reaction before I had time to really apply a divine mind. But because I'm in my divine self, baby, my whatever my reaction will be determined through the way that my divine self filters, concludes, interprets, unpacks, and analyzes. I don't know what my decisions will be. I don't know what my decisions will be. But I do know that decisions are to be made, and they will be made. And the beautiful thing about what those decisions will look like is that they're standing on fact, and they're standing on the truth, not a truth, not him, her, and their truth, but the actual truth. Y'all know the old saying that there are three truths: mine, yours, and the Lord's. We're talking about the Lord's truth, the truth of all truths. But my ego doesn't need to make a fool of that truth, which is why I'm in a very consecrated place. I'm in a very, like, I understand the assignment. And I'm also very affirmed by the level of revelation that has hit my soul, that has hit my brain and my being within the last 48 hours. Because it tells me that I'm at a level where I'm ready for the truth as well. And I'm ready for the truth because I'm being the fucking truth. That's why y'all see me unpacking so much shit. Y'all see me just gathering up, putting everything in its rightful place. Because I'm not in a place where I can lie to myself or I can lie to another person. I don't want to play no backdoor ass games. In the words of Ice Spice, bitch, I get what I want because I know who I am. And I am who I am because I get what I want. Ice Spice. So I don't. So attracting this level of intel, data, and download is incredibly affirming. Because now I can fully see who's on my side, which is God itself. And I can't recall too many times in my life, you guys, where I have been able to feel the literal force and community of God literally at work fully in my life. Between the work that I've done and the things that have happened that I was not expecting to happen, that provided what was needed to be provided, girl, has been all by divine inspiration and divine order. And I had no idea. I had no idea that the truth I were willing to stand in would lead to deeper truth and deeper truth and deeper truth and deeper truth, girl. There's been a unfolding like a rosebud, just a flower that keeps opening and opening and opening. Let me tell you something. There is nobody who can get one up over on me, period, at this point. I'm in the most psychic place I've ever been in my life. You guys know I've been reading niggas' minds. I literally been inside the minds of niggas, reading their thoughts, reading their hearts. My gift is gifting at an all-time level. You guys know I've had a very paranormal ass year, girl. Lots of energy in my environment, lots of tables exploding, girl. Like, you guys, it's been a very explosive, and all of that has been because of the work, girl. Consciousness is thriving. The witchery is witching. The intellect is intellecting. The emotional intelligence, girl, is doing what it does. My question to you all is, you all ask for the truth. Always require the truth. Always demanding the truth. But the only question is, can you truly handle the fucking truth? Because I can guarantee you that 85% of the motherfuckers asking for the truth and demanding the goddamn truth can't motherfucking handle the truth. If the truth was actually made available to you, what you would actually do to survive the truth is remix it, dilute it, or all out reject it. What you would not have the audacity to do is actually accept the fucking truth. Most people asking for the truth only allow themselves to know and to see what the fuck they want to see up against the glass paint windows. Not the actual image that's there. What most human beings are in the business of doing is painting the truth in their own image, the same thing that we've done to God. God made man in its own image, and then man turned around and returned the favor. Returned the mother favor. Okay? So could you handle the truth? Could you? Will you? Truly. Because I can guarantee you, baby, that you probably can't. Because there is nothing in you ready and thorough enough to have you stand up in the face of truth. If you're a person who's in the business of lying to your fucking self, if you're a person who's in the business of running away from hard thought, running away from hard conversation, running away from doing your work, if you are somebody who is an escapist, you drink, you smoke, you do all of that, baby, you are not somebody who's qualified to know the motherfucking truth. If every time shit get difficult, you call it a fight or an argument instead of a righteous confrontation, you ain't ready for the truth, baby. If you have any of the qualities thereof that fall under the umbrella, baby, you are somebody who will be shattered by the truth and therefore will not know the truth until you have emptied and died unto yourself several times and have made yourself a vessel for the truth, because the truth is earthquaking and soul shattering. The truth is not just something that you also know intellectually. It is something that is so potent that it is transformative. It changes. It ain't something you're going to look at and flip on a page or see in an Instagram meme and go, that's cute. And there were some tingles and chills there, and then you move on, bitch. No. The truth is as strong and as tethering as Gorilla Glue. We talking about warehouse adhesive level, girl. I'm talking about, girl, the type of wig that has to be surgically removed. It's the strength of the truth, girl. The type of motherfucking wig, bitch, the type of goddamn slit back hoe that has to be surgically undone, baby. Because there ain't enough natural resources, girl, that you can throw to that thing to peel that thing back, honey. That's something that's going to require a tactical team, girl, to undo. That's the truth in its entirety. I ain't met too many motherfuckers. Matter of fact, I can't even count one on my hand who I would say can handle the truth. I ain't seen it. And now I know why I wasn't attracting the truth either. Not in its entirety. You know, I was attracting pieces and parts of the truth, but not attracting the truth for what it was and for what it is. And it's because I was doing the same thing that I just mentioned, girl. You know, I had my limit. I had my limits on what I wanted to see, how much I wanted to see. I'm not in that place no more. I have evolved from that place. I'm very acquainted and have now married the ugly truth. I've married her. I married the for worse part of the truth. I'm married and in covenant to her. I married the broke ass, thick ass version of the truth too. I like most people, had only married, really, I said for better and for worse, but I truly only married for better. And that's why the truth couldn't set me the fuck free. And why I wasn't able to co-create and attract the truth. Because I was not truly marrying for the entirety of the deal. For the entirety of the contract. I was not signing my blood and my John Hancock for the entirety of the contract. I was picking and choosing. This version of Consciouztv, baby, has reinstated his vow. I now am married for better and for worse. That truth, I understand now, cannot destroy me. It can only empower me, because I now am hell-bent on being in power, spiritual power, mental power, emotional power. And it requires a level of transparency, honesty, character, and integrity in order to be empowered. Now that I've cleared myself, baby, and I'm wide open, baby, the antennas are wide open, baby. Baby, the truth can't stay the fuck up away from me. It just keeps spilling out, bitch. It just keeps oozing out, girl. It just keeps oozing, girl. It keeps descending from the goddamn sky. Pineal gland is motherfucking booming right now. Psychic eye is motherfucking iron, baby. When Christ says, let thy iron be filled with light, girl, and thy whole body be filled with light, girl, a full rebirth and resurrection. Going forward, yes, I'm a different type of a bitch. Going forward, I'm the entirety of that bitch. No longer playing myself down, no longer settling for less, willing to have all righteous, warring, unpacking, committed to doing the entirety of the work, committing to transformity, committing to doing what's in the best interest of myself and the collective around me. I'm not protecting no egos. I'm not catering to nobody's soft spot. I'm not doing none of that shit. Playtime is motherfucking over for me. I don't have anything to do with what the fuck else is happening on somebody else's recess and what they're doing with their time. I'm talking about for me. Playtime is motherfucking over. Because, baby, what's happening right now, girl, is because of where the fuck I am. Metaphysically, where the fuck I am intellectually, girl, where the fuck I am in my persons. Girl, if you ain't got you in order, bitch, you gonna fuck around and have me find the fuck out. Because the all-seeing eye is seeing all. I'm attracting all. Because marrying the truth, for better or for worse, means that I'm also attracting the best and the for worse parts of the truth about everybody around me, everybody amidst me, everybody in eyesight of me. Because I'm becoming terribly naked within myself, it is also removing the clothing off of everybody else in my visual field. Bitch, I'm gonna be a bad motherfucker and a dangerous motherfucker for all the right reasons. Maybe only the motherfucking strongest gonna survive around this next era of CTV. I'm gonna be the greatest motherfucking asset to any person that finds themselves lucky enough to have me lend it to them. But baby, I'm gonna be the worst. If you ain't got your shit together, and if you on the wrong side of the track. What's wrong with the world now? It is too many egotistical, self-delusional ass motherfuckers walking the earth. And what you motherfucking niggas and hoes need is a trauma-inducing experience. And I'm gonna be the nigga to provide that to you. You're gonna have trauma for all the right reasons, baby. You're gonna have sleepless ass nights for all the right reasons. You're gonna have anxiety and mania for all the right reasons. Girl, my personal assignment in this earth is to be at motherfucking war with the enemy of this dimension, girl. So put blood in the land. It'll be blood in the land. Blood in the land, girl. Ain't no fear over here. Not over here, honey. Fear not. So that was so rewarding, girl. Ooh, that was so rewarding. I just wanted to come through, child, and just give y'all a little 1-2. Because one of my concubines, girl, just set that up for me, girl, real easy. Girl, I said, let me come and give my folk all these all this revelation and power, child. Oh, also, bitch, in my glory, honey, what's going on, Cosmic Sun Souls? Hey, Rashonda. I done attracted a crazy ass exclusive, girl. But the interview will be going down tomorrow night, but it'll be pre-recorded. I'll probably premiere the interview probably this coming Sunday. And there's going to be a lot of things discussed. So it'll probably be premiering in chunks or in pieces as well, rather than making it like long form content. I'll just isolate each situation, and everything is just falling into my lap. Everything is just falling in, girl. Everything is just coming, and it's all edifying me. As the scripture say, girl, all things work for the right chat. What's going on, Jada Pinkett Smith? Shakur, I can't. So the takeaway from this message is, girl, be clear about your shit, do your motherfucking work, stand in the glory thereof, and then evangelize that to all these other mortal ass beings, okay, and awaken them to their highest good. And you don't have to feel guilty about not settling for less. And if that means being by yourself until you are amongst your equals, then be strong enough, bitch, to be in a self-preserved tank all by your damn self. If you are going to deal with the mediocrity that the world is giving to you, then be wise enough, girl, to be in your transactional bag. Okay? Don't have the nerve, girl, to fall in love with these fucking mortals. Don't have the nerve, girl, to put your soul into these unconscious ass, broken, weird ass people. If they can benefit you and you can benefit them, then have that understanding within yourself, have that understanding with, amongst thee, and let that be that. Okay? Because, girl, we're living in some interesting times, girl, and the disillusionment of it all is only gonna get thicker, baby. So if you ain't a truth seeker and a truth motherfucking teller, bitch, you gonna fold like a military cot, bitch. And I really pity those who ain't ready for just how heavy it's gonna get. I keep prophesying to y'all, you better get your house in order. I keep prophesying to y'all, baby, you better come into your goddessness and your godhood. And you better do it sooner than motherfucking later, because time is a tick-tocking, honey. And these hoes are playing in your face, and the enemy is playing in your face. Through your enemies, through your so-called family, through your so-called friends, bitch, the enemy is all up in this shit. And if you ain't seeing at the level you need to see, bitch, you will always find yourself in the belly of the motherfucking beast, bitch. And this beast is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, girl. Because the more she gets what she wants, the greater her capacity for devour and destruction becomes. And if you're gonna die on any hill, bitch, then I just ask that you know exactly what hill you dying on, and that you're clear about why you're dying there. Girl, this is the time for the ultimate knowledge of self, because you ain't gonna have the ultimate knowledge of nobody else if you don't have the ultimate knowledge of self. So fuck these pussy ass hoes, and definitely fuck these pussy ass motherfucking niggas, and God be the glory to all of the thoroughbreds in the world, and all the people who can hold a motherfucking own, and all the motherfucking people, girl, who are going to go down in a blaze of motherfucking glory in the name of all that is true beyond all else. On that note, I will see you all at 8 o'clock. Matter of fact, I'm going to drop the link for that live stream You can click the link I just posted. Set your reminder. Girl, it's gonna be, girl, y'all gonna have to make, we gonna have to make some decisions at 8 p.m. We gonna have to make some decisions. So be ready to make some decisions. Come 8 p.m. tonight. All right. I'll see y'all then. Bye.